Everyone who was waiting for Ford to release its own electric vehicle but weren't interested in the F-150 Lightning, this one's for you. Ford is sneakily working on a plug-in battery electric truck in the race to electrify its lineup, and that is exactly what we'll be getting into in this video, so stay tuned. And what's more, the automaker has confirmed that all of its new models will be electrified by 2025. First off, what do we know about this mystery truck? While it's a bummer that we don't know the name, model, or specifications of Ford's mystery electric truck, we do know that it'll have a range of at least 250 miles per charge. Because it's not expected to use the same battery technology as the F-150 Lightning, it'll be cheaper to manufacture. Hence, we're expecting a lower price tag on this mystery truck by the time it makes an appearance in the market. Before we dive further into the details of this mysterious package, let's talk a little about why Ford is suddenly going all electric. As our planet continues to get warmer, it's important that we reduce our carbon footprint, and we bet that Ford was thinking just that when making the decision to go all electric. With the current advancements in energy efficiency and technology, the automotive industry is able to make electric cars more powerful than ever before, with longer ranges and better performance than we have witnessed before. Electric cars are also much more environmentally friendly than combustion engine vehicles. They produce no emissions at all when they're running, no matter where they are on the road, and emit no particulate matter or greenhouse gases when they're stopped at lights or idling in traffic. This makes them a great choice for those who want to minimize their environmental impact while still getting around town quickly. But all that aside, now we'll uncover the real force behind Ford making this rather difficult decision of switching to all-electric vehicles. See, car manufacturers have been scrambling to meet stricter emission standards around the globe, and one of the easiest ways to do that is by adding more hybrid and electric vehicles to their lineups. That's especially true in the United States, where almost every state has adopted California's Zero Emissions Vehicle (ZEV) mandate. Under that mandate, automakers are required to sell a certain percentage of electric vehicles in order to sell in the Golden State. For example, Ford must sell 5 million hybrid and fully electric vehicles globally by 2023, or sell $53 billion worth of credits from other companies that produce electrics. And because the F-150 Lightning is a limited edition model, it was high time Ford went electric. Apart from that, Ford is on a mission to become the #2 electric maker in North America and give #1 a tough one in the long run, as the company also wants to make itself known as the first automotive company ever to introduce an all-electric truck line in the market. Alright, now that we've got that covered, let's move on to when consumers can expect to see this mystery package. Sadly, Ford doesn't have an exact date for the release of its mystery electric truck, but we can expect to see it sometime between 2023 and 2025. If the automaker follows the same release schedule it used for the F-150 Lightning, it'll unveil the new vehicle sometime in the next year or two. Ford is already committed to adding 13 new electrified vehicles to its lineup by 2023. While the majority of those will be hybrid or plug-in hybrid vehicles, the company intends to introduce 2 fully electric vehicles during that time frame. The new small SUV being built in India will be one of those vehicles, but Ford's other fully electric vehicle is still a mystery. It's likely that Ford will use its next Detroit Auto Show in 2022 as a platform to unveil this mystery electric vehicle, as it did with the F-150 Lightning. Next up, let's compare the F-150 Lightning with Ford's all-new EV mystery. The F-150 Lightning is a mighty-looking limited edition model that's inspired by the 1967 model. It's only available in the Super Cab configuration and features a 10-speed transmission and a V8 engine. The electric F-150 Lightning also has a 10-speed transmission, which is the same one found in Ford's new Explorer SUV. The truck has a smaller battery pack than the gasoline-powered model, meaning the 10-speed transmission will have more gears than the 8-speed transmission used in the regular F-150. Because the F-150 Lightning is a special edition model, it's sold at a higher price than Ford's regular hybrid models. That means it meets California's ZEV mandate, but isn't as accessible to Ford's typical consumer base. After hearing about all these specs, you must be thinking, an electric truck that's not an F-150? That doesn't sound like much. But hey, that's not true, and we'll tell you why we think so. There are some pretty kick-ass features about to be added to the upcoming models of Ford. The company claims that facial recognition could be built into any Ford in the near future. The automaker has been testing the tech and using it in some of its vehicles. Ford is collaborating with Amazon and home security system maker August Home to test these features. Also, Ford is testing a camera-enabled smart rear-view mirror. Nope, that's not all. The MirrorLink Sync infotainment system is also headed to vehicles that'll be released in the near future. What's more amazing is that the truck may also be based on the Ranger pickup, which Ford plans to remake to be a global truck, and it could also be based on the Mustang Mach-E. Now, if you understand trucks, you already know those are some hot names in the market right now. We're telling you, this mystery truck will not be something to look down upon, not just because it'll be huge. Lastly, we can tell you with certainty that Ford is up and running with its pilot program for the EVs. According to a report from Reuters, Ford plans to use its electric vehicle pilot program as a template for future EVs. However, However, it's unclear how many of these trucks have been built for the pilot program, as none of them have ever been shown off in Ford showrooms. Regardless of that, this news does confirm that we're likely to see an all-new electric truck with jaw-dropping built-in features soon enough. And now, in other news, the Ford owner has hinted at new promising variants of pre-existing models. A new generation of Ford cars is reportedly on its way. The company is expected to introduce a range of new models by 2025. The model range will include the SUV and SUVs, sport utility vehicles, and pickup trucks. Ford has been working on developing new cars for some time now. According to latest reports, Ford is likely to introduce two Maverick variants of the new model lineup. A stunning Mustang and a modified Super Duty are expected to launch very soon. Are car exhausts what turn you on? The 2024 Ford Mustang V8 has been teased ahead of time. The company says that the new sound will be dramatically different. The sound is deep and throaty, with a growl that's unlike any other Mustang exhaust note before it. However, we suspect that the new exhaust note will likely be similar to what you hear when you drive down the highway next to a Mustang GT, but not so much, as it will also include greater power and more torque than before. It is expected to be released in the year 2024 and will have a V8 engine. The model will have a sports car design and will have a displacement of 5.0 liters. It is expected that the car will be fuel efficient and will have an automatic transmission system with paddle shifters. The price range for this car is between $30,000 and $40,000 for a base model, which would include an automatic transmission system with paddle shifters. The premium models are expected to cost more than $60,000. Talk about luck. Woman finds new Ford Bronco sitting at a dealership. When it comes to Ford Broncos, they're not easy to find. People made thousands of bookings for this Jeep, but are still waiting for delivery. Meanwhile, this lucky woman, who has chosen to remain anonymous, recently discovered that the Bronco she wanted was sitting at the dealer lot just waiting for her to take it home. She'd been searching for months for a new Ford Bronco and finally found the one she wanted at an MSRP of $75,000. The dealership had no idea who owned the vehicle or why it was there, but they were happy to help her get it home safely. "I couldn't believe it when I saw it," she said. "I thought there'd be no way they would sell it so cheap on consignment." So folks, turns out miracles do happen. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think of Ford's new electric venture? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.